Welcome everybody, I've got a very short, simple video here for you today. I just wanted to show you what my Padme Special mission looked like this time using Master Kenobi. So he is Galactic Republic, so he can be put in there. He cannot be lead, it has to be Padme lead, but Master Kenobi still works very well, and he's going to make this battle very, very easy. This is one that I've actually won at a very high percentage. I like to use C3PO in there previously, and I didn't like pulling him away from my CLS squad, but C3PO is what I had the best luck with. I know some people use Gas, some people use Barris, there's different versions, and I've always had a fairly high win rate, but it's never been easy. It's always been fairly difficult. I'd still lose it occasionally. I've only got a sample size of 1 here, but this looks like it's now finally going to be a relatively easy battle if you've got high relic Galactic Republics here. No longer do you have to stress about this if you would choose to use Master Kenobi in here. Strategy is basically the same. You're going to go after the B2s first, get all those stacks. You're going to kind of help go after the B1 stacks while controlling like your Droideka, for example. Droideka is now so much easier to control because if you can get that damage immunity over there on Kenobi with that taunt, he can obviously absorb those big hits from Droideka. That was a problem before. Droideka would just essentially one-shot somebody, snipe somebody down, and I still think you have to make sure you're paying attention to Droideka, and so you make sure that Kenobi has that taunt. Again, you're getting that damage immunity on there. I did not play this perfectly. I made a few mistakes. You'll see a mistake at the end of this round. But it's so much easier. You've got a way to recover protection now. You have more damage mitigation. It works. It just works. It just works. I don't really feel like I need to go over the strategy too much because it's basically the same thing that you guys have been doing for a long time in light side territory battles. I know everybody loves light side territory battles, right? There's never any frustration there. So it feels like Kenobi's going to really add a lot to it. Right there was one I should have gotten that battle droid out sooner. I really thought I was going to. Took a little more damage than I should have, but it still works very well. We come over here, we go back to going after the B2, and again it's just easier because I feel like I don't have to stress too much about Droideka. Sometimes it'd be okay, do I go after Droideka and try to control it, and then B2 over there kind of goes off. Now I feel like it's a lot easier to manage everything, and I can just absorb a lot more of that damage. And we're obviously dishing out a lot more damage as well. You see Kenobi able to take that shot because we've got so much more protection up. He's recovering protection from Master Kenobi. So he's in just a better position all around, and we're even able to go in with pretty much clean cooldowns, or pretty close to clean cooldowns. I guess not completely clean, but we've got a lot of special abilities off cooldown for Grievous coming up here on the next phase. So I was kind of stalling a little bit using basics there to get everything ready, and same way I wasn't sure here whether I wanted to go after Watt right away to prevent him from putting some techs on or reviving people. I decided to kind of stick to the typical strategy of going after B2. Ended up bouncing back and forth a little bit, had a little bit of overkill, but Grievous just isn't doing enough damage. You see, we're starting to get a little low on damage, but we've got Kenobi over there with his damage immunity, still taunting. He's going to be able to survive for quite a while, and it never really felt like I was close to losing this. Again, I don't have a huge sample size, so I can't say the exact optimal ways to do everything or what the win rate would be, but I felt running this battle, I feel like I'll have a 100% win rate from here on out because it feels pretty easy. I felt like, again, maybe if I would mess up and let Droideka get a shot on somebody while Kenobi didn't have taunt up, maybe I could screw it up that way. So I don't want to say it's completely foolproof, but it's so much easier. That I feel comfortable saying this is so much easier, and across the board, I feel like this is a good spot to use Master Kenobi. Now I know a lot of people, depending on where your guild's at, what other teams you have, you might want to use Master Kenobi someplace else to try to get more stars or something like this, but using Kenobi to get these guild event tokens is a pretty efficient use in my mind, and I feel like that's a good thing. Again, I'm biased. I've got a pretty large roster. I've got other teams I can throw on the other phases, so that's obviously up to you guys and your guild. But I really like this and feel like Kenobi is already, even on phase 1, is already a huge help in light side territory battles, and we know he's going to be a big benefit moving down the line as we get into some of these tougher phases. We know there's some other Galactic Republic Jedi missions, so those are going to become so much easier. So I'm kind of excited to take a look at those as well and see what it's like. I unfortunately don't have my ultimate, but I'll keep you guys posted. So thanks for tuning in. You have a great night.